Hello LEGO fans, Jar of Bricks here, this time with another MOC. This is my museum. If you saw my last city update, it was almost completed in the last city update, but this time I just want to go in a little bit more detail of how I made it and why I chose what I did in the sense of colour. So I wanted to make it a little bit like the British Museum, or a building in that same time period that the British Museum was built, sort of Downton Abbey style, or Highclere Castle if you want to talk reality, and I just wanted to get that type of grand style within the city. So this is what I came up with. I had lots of this colour scheme in. I managed to get all of these dark tan tiles in a pick-a-brick wall in Liverpool, and then I saw that you had these light tan gold bullion in Manchester pick-a-brick wall. They also had these little whatever they're called, give me a second, those little pieces there in Manchester, so I was able to pick up a load of them. And that's what is displayed there, it's just side on. And they also had the 1x1 brick in the same colour with the stud on the side, which was how I was able to make these. So it's just a ton of them stacked up with one brick above it, and then another, and then another, and so on. So I needed a lot of them in order to make this. So I was very fortunate with the pick-a-brick walls in order to do it. I was also get all of these white windows across the top, also on the pick-a-brick wall. That was my free scoop, and I got a lot of them. I just wanted to get this style. I wanted to put some of the sand green into it as well, because I really like the mixtures of those three colours, the two tan colours and the sand green. I think it looks really nice. It's quite a big building. It's on two 32 by 32 base plates. I wanted to give it little alleyways each side of it, so I wanted to be touching the building next door. I do want to make it 2 stories high, and I've made this little bit of a mock-up here, and so it's nowhere near the quality I want it to be. I just wanted to have an idea, and sliding that there, roughly that's what it will look like right the way around. Whether I just do one each side above these sections here, or whether I do the whole thing, I will just see what looks good closer to the time. I have ran out of parts though, mainly the modified brick with the studs on the side, and that's what the gold bullion attaches to. So I've only got a handful of them left. I've got some more coming in, but I'm struggling to find a shop with them in bulk. When I get round to it, I will hopefully collect all the pieces over time and then add the second floor when I have them all. I also need to get some more of those sand green windows as well. I've not got enough of them, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, we're just focusing on the ground floor. So just moving it around might be a little bit difficult because of the size of it. I'll try and squeeze it all in. So the design of there just continues as it did in the front. I didn't bother putting any windows because there will be buildings each side of it, so I'm not too bothered about how that looks on the side, but I did want to have it still looking good, and I had enough of those gold bullion pieces to do it, so I thought, why not? On the other side, it's exactly the same design, and then at the back I've just left it open. I had a lot of these dark tan 4x1 bricks, so I wanted to use them as you don't get to see it at the back anyway, and I thought first of all it will save bricks to do it this way, and also it lets light in so that you can see through the window when it's at the front. So I can see a couple of pieces have fallen over inside, so I will fix that. I will take the roof off, just like so. So this works like that, and the roof is just a single piece with those white windows. It was suggested to me about making the windows the sand green colour, the same as the other windows, but I just haven't got them, and I had a ton of these ones, as I said earlier, from the pick-a-brick wall, so I thought why not use them. Also lets a lot of light down as well. So first of all, I'm just going to take this section out here so I can show you better, and then I'm just going to take the camera off the stand just so I can get a little bit closer and show you. Okay, so when our visitors come to the museum, they come through the door here where they'll be greeted by someone on the main desk. After taking their contribution, because museums are free in the UK, so we just have contributions and then you can go about and see whatever you want. So I've got these big giant horn things. I don't know what they are, but apparently the Egyptians used them quite frequently because they came with 2 different Lego sets. I've got some of these artifacts from the Scooby-Doo set, other from the minifig series, and I got these little mini micro figures here, and I thought the Egyptians used to mummify their organs and place them in little statues, so that can be that, and a cup with a spiky thing in it, because the Egyptians are known by everybody that they had cups with little spiky things sticking out. And apparently under the tomb there's some kind of crystal or diamond, but they're not sure where it is. Maybe it's still buried in Egypt. Maybe it's underneath that mummy. Who knows? Now if we take a look to the other side, we go to our Asian section of the museum. We can see one of our artifacts has actually fallen over, and we're just going to pick that up and place it back in. That of course from the Aquaman's trident, but it's gold, so it went with the other stuff. A lot of these things, you've got Loki's scepter and a few dragons. The dragons and gold elements around here were mainly from the New Year set from 2019, and other aspects were from the Ninjago City Gardens. So I've adapted the dragon here, taken off his wings and putting on some feet to make it look like a little bit of a mini dinosaur. Don't know why it's a dinosaur from Asia, but it fit well. You've then got again these are from Ninjago City Gardens, the little stand with the gold dragon behind it, Master Wu, the gold 20th anniversary, and a few pictures from there as well, just hung up on the wall, and of course the weapons on this side. So all in all, that is the contents of the museum. Now I'm forgetting one thing. It's very difficult to show you this one. So you've got Mona Lisa from the museum set from 2015, I believe. Abraham Lincoln, and I won't take this one out, but you've got the Declaration of Independence behind a glass screen, which is a treasure chest, which I got the idea from that Ninjago set. It's just done in exactly the same way, taking the lid off but putting a window frame there instead. So let's have a look at it in its city. And this is where she's going to live. I love the design. I love the fact that when I am sitting on my desk I turn around and this is what I get to see first. So I was really pleased with it. I wanted it to be more ornate than your typical building, purely because this is what they used to do in this time period that the building was supposedly designed and constructed in. So yeah, really pleased with how it looks. Next to the tube station, which is a recent build, which I will look into more detail in our next video. And the building on the right, the jewellery shop, that is an old building that will be going and redesigned to look better in that position. You notice I've just taken away the elevated rail purely so I can show you the city view from where it is without that in front of the screen. So just so you get to see roughly what the second floor will bring to the party. So I think it'll look really nice with the second floor. I think it does need that second floor. It won't be as high as the ground floor, the first floor, but it will look much better, I think, if I put that all the way around. So that is something I'm going to do, but as said before, I just need to collect the parts in order to get that built. So from the other side of the city, you don't really see anything of the building other than the roof, so I think giving it that extra floor. But what I might do is decorate the back this time. Well, I think I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to decorate the back, whereas on the ground floor I didn't do that. So when I put the first floor in, by decorating the back, when I'm looking from this view, I won't see a big gaping hole in the back of the building, but you'll be able to see the design of the building. So hopefully it'll look a bit like the sides did on the ground floor, but on the second floor from this perspective. So that's it. That is my museum MOC. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like the design. If you have any suggestions of how to improve it, please let me know. If you haven't already, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And next week I will be looking at this underground station MOC and a little pub on the side, which you can't really see from this angle, but I will look at that next week for you. So thank you for watching and goodbye.